some things that I wish I knew as a freshman. Number one, this goes without saying and it should be obvious, but for some reason people still don't do it. Go to class. I can't stress this enough. You or your parents are paying thousands of dollars in tuition, fees, books, meal plan, etc. And unless you have a unless something is hindering you from going to class either mentally or physically, your ass should be in class. Number two, unless you live at least a 3-hour drive away from your campus, do not pack so much shit. Trust me, from experience, you're not gonna see half of that stuff you bring with you. For example, I brought some yearbook stuff, some photos, memorabilia, tokens of my past that I thought would be cool to hang on to if I ever got homesick, which is weird considering I live in New York and I live in New Jersey. But anyway, you won't see half of that stuff, so just leave it all at home. I don't know if this is just me, but I remember being hyped about decorating my dorm, you know, making it all cool and seeing those pictures you see on like Instagram and Pinterest or whatnot of like what the ideal dorm would look like. But it ended up just me hanging up some pictures with some tape and like string lights, and as you can see, I pretty much gave up on decorating my dorm. Number three, the Freshman 15 does not exist. Last fall semester, I took a class called The Science of Happiness, which if you go to NYU, you should definitely take that course. We established in a lecture that the Freshman 15 does not exist, and in reality, the average freshman gains maybe about, I don't know, 3 to 8 pounds a year. And that's being generous. So unless you party or drink in excess, I don't think you'll have any problems with the Freshman 15. Number four, get your 8 hours of sleep, or at least try to get 8 hours of sleep every night. It really helps. I know a lot of people recommend a lot of sleep, and I don't know what to say. It's true. I recommend you get at least 7.5 hours of sleep, and the reason why I say 7.5 rather than 7 or 8 is because your body goes through 5 complete sleep cycles in the span of 7.5 hours. One sleep cycle takes roughly 90 minutes to complete, and that way when your body wakes up, it'll wake up much smoother and much less abruptly than if you were to wake up, let's say, after a 20-minute nap or before 90 minutes is finished. If you sleep for more than 20 minutes but less than 90 minutes, your body will find it extremely uncomfortable to wake up because it's already in that deeper stage of sleep. Whereas after 20 minutes or 90 minutes, your body is kind of lighter and is able to wake up more easily. So get your Z's in, that's really important. Number five, welcome week is the prime opportunity to make friends. I didn't do that. The goal of Welcome Week events is to get out-of-state and international students acclimated to their new surroundings as quickly as possible. And sure, you might know a couple of people here and there from your hometown or neighboring hometowns from other high schools that are also going to your university or college, but the odds of you sticking together are slim to none. So no matter how cringy Welcome Week people are dancing outside of a building at 7 a.m., don't know how you get that much energy in the morning, must be a lot of coffee. These events are designed to, get your mind off, your past, what you're leaving behind and whatnot. And if you get easily homesick, it can be a way of escape. And if you're not the most sociable, extroverted, outgoing person, I know that I'm not, that's perfectly fine. Friendships will fall into place eventually. It just helps to be a sociable person to get ahead of the game. For example, I'm not the party type of guy. I didn't go to a single party my freshman year, and I was perfectly fine with that. Till two of my friends hit me up out of the blue, asked what the best 18 plus clubs were in New York City, and I told them, you have the wrong guy. And another point, if you're trying to force a friendship, so let's say you're putting in the effort, but you're not getting that same effort back, it's probably a good idea not to go ahead with that friendship. I know a couple times where I tried to vibe with some film people in my department, but it just wasn't working out. You got all these Cali people with this Hollywood experience, they've been shooting features over the summer, doing all this cool shit. And then there's just me who's like a YouTuber sitting in his bed right now talking to you. No, I tried to learn from them, They say that the best way to learn is to put away your ego or leave it at the door and have an open mind. This is gonna sound really pretentious, but I have no other way of putting it. It's really hard to vibe with people who are richer than you. I know, it sounds bad, but it's true, at least in my experience. NYU is one of the most expensive private, I think this school is private, right? Yeah, we're a private research university. Okay, I go here, trust me. But when you encounter people on a daily basis that don't seem to have the same financial problems that you have, it's kind of hard to relate, I don't know, I just had to get it off my chest. Sorry if that sounded really blunt, but just had to put it out there. I don't even know what number I'm on. Test out different study areas. If your dorm isn't working out for you or your roommates just suck, I'm looking at you, Richard. Try and see what works for you. I remember a couple times I used to study in my dorm's common area. Other times I would go to the library's basement on a few occasions when stuff was due. It's just a matter of seeing what works for you, knowing what work environment works best for you, and knowing how to maximize the time you spend in that area. I would plug in my earbuds, listen to some brown noise because white noise is overrated, and I would just start typing away at whatever assignment was due next day. That's another thing too. Procrastination is a subject I feel I could talk a lot about and why it sucks, but it can also be good at the same time. It's a loaded subject, but what I can say about procrastination is that between balancing this YouTube channel, doing well in classes, trying to find a job, and trying to go to as many clubs as possible to build up a resume, what I'm trying to say is it's really hard being a college student. Now, this is a tip I learned from my junior year history teacher. I haven't taken advantage of this tip yet, but some of you might be able to. Sit next to the hot person on the first day of class. I can think of numerous reasons why this is a good tip. The first being nobody knows each other, clean slate, and you can easily be friends with the hot person. Maybe something can develop from there. Hey, is this seat taken? No, it's not. All right, I'll sit here then, and the rest is history. At this point, this is either tip 9 or 10. Talk to your advisor. Advisors are there to help you create a roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years of your life, whether it's choosing classes, deciding how many credits you're gonna take this semester, how you can graduate early, how you can apply for a minor, all that academic stuff. So always talk to your advisor about your goals and aspirations for the next 3 to 4 years. They're there to help you. Take advantage of that resource. Take advantage of all the resources that your university gives to you, and do your due diligence. Those are my tips. A few concluding statements to wrap this video up. I'm a sophomore right now, and I feel like the purpose of college is to help you set bigger goals for yourself, whether that's through getting a job, an internship, a fellowship, etc., whatever. I think college is all about making those connections to help you get to that next level. This might be a New York City only thing, but I feel like it could apply to any metropolitan area with a greater or equal population. In a city of about 9 million people, no one is going to have time to focus on what you're doing wrong, and if they are, they're wasting their time. Everyone's gonna be so focused and self-absorbed on what they're doing, but in the best way possible. And that's what I love about the city. Casey Neistat said something similar in a vlog he made earlier this year, way more eloquently than I could ever have put it, but that's the gist of what he said. I didn't realize this till the end of my last semester, and that's I might not be the smartest or most talented person in the room, but I definitely won't be the dumbest or most inexperienced. I think that's a decent mantra to live by, especially considering film is a major, how it's both competitive but also super collaborative at the same time. It's a constant struggle between deciding whether you're good enough or you should try harder. I feel like this video has gone in long enough, so yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, thumbs up, really helps the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to receive more videos in your sub box, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to receive push notifications whenever I upload a new video. New episodes of Passion Fruit are on the way. By the time this comes out, they might all be out already, who knows? I don't even know when I'm gonna have time to edit or upload this video. But if you haven't watched Passion Fruit yet, link is in the description. Check out the episodes, they're amazing. All the people I interviewed were amazing. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.